What's up guys, Cardfight here, and today I'm here to show you my new Dimensional Police deck. This is the new Legion card for the Super Dimension Robos. And so let's get right into the deck profile. So for the starting Vanguard, we're running the Goyusha. This card is mainly just to help you YOLO harder than this deck already does, since you really want to ride the grade 3s that you want, but in events that you don't, you have this guy to help you ride. So, yep. Yeah. Next, we're running the give me a sec. Running 3 brake rides, which is sort of a tech card that I'm running because for this deck to work properly, you're gonna need to be at 4 damage anyway. So running a brake ride first doesn't really hurt the deck that much, and it also helps you get a 3rd soul. So yeah. For those who don't know the brake ride skill, it's kind of lost 1. Give your Vanguard plus 10k and a new skill, plus 10k and a critical plus a new skill. When this card, when the new card that rides attacks and you check a grade 3, you can choose a card in the Guardian Circle and retire it. So basically, it helps you wipe guards, which is pretty good because what you can wipe a perfect guard and whatnot. So it's pretty good. Besides that, it also gives you a Vanguard plus 10 on the power, which makes it harder for your opponent to guard. So yeah. Next, I run for True Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daikaiser. He is the true Daikaiser, so yeah. Skill is Legion. He has 22k. He has a 22k Legion, which is pretty cool. You can see that. But yeah, it's 22k, and the skill is during your turn when this card's in Legion, and the number of cards in your soul is, with Dimensional Robo, its name is 3 or more. This card gets +1 critical. And second skill is kind of +1 when this card drive checks a grade 3 and reveals and your Legion mate is critical 2 or more. You would pay the cost, which is kind of +1, and then choose one of your opponent's guardians and retire that. And it also negates perfect guard skills. So if you break ride, you can basically wipe 2 guards from your opponent's Guardian Circle at the cost of drive checking 1 grade 3. So that's pretty good. But the main problem with this deck is that you do need to be at limit break 4, since this card, the Legion Mate, the Legion Mate does need to be limit break 4 to activate his limit break. So but this card's critical does not add on to this card, so yeah, but it doesn't really matter because you'll be swinging at 3 critical if you break ride anyway, so not too big of a problem there. So next we run 4 of the Legion Mate, which is Ultimate Dimensional Robo Great Daikaiser. So we run a total of 11 grade 3s, since you want to drive check grade 3s. Next, for grade 2s, I run 4 12k attackers. And I run 4 Daikaiser. Yeah. When something rides on top of him, it gets plus 5k. So it's a mini bike ride. I'm mainly running these because I run the superior ride unit, with the Great One. And then I run one of the, forgot what his name is, but it's you can count plus 1, put this card into soul, and then your Vanguard gets plus 4k and a new skill. When this card attack hits, you can retire one opponent's rear guards. Mainly running him because you can put him to soul, which is useful sometimes, because sometimes if you don't break ride, you won't have enough soul for True Daikaiser's skill. So yeah. Next, I run 3 of the Die Brave. Mainly because you can put her into the drop zone from your soul. The skill is activate some soul, put this card into drop zone. It gives your Vanguard a Newt skill, which is counter +1. When this card attack hits, you may draw a card. So if you have enough soul for some reason, for example, if you use Goyusha and you have this card in your soul, you're gonna have excess amount of soul. So you can rip this out, and if you hit, you can do some shenanigans. So yeah. You can replace this card with no, not Go Cannon, which skill is when this card is called to rear guard circle, you can choose a card to put in your hand and then give one of your cards +1 critical, which is useful because you can give this card +1 critical so that you can activate True Daikaiser skill. But I'm not running that because it's a 6k booster, and it kind of minus you pretty hard. So I don't want to minus more than I already do in this deck, because this is a pretty YOLO deck, as I said before. Next I run 3 Daikaiser. 10k attackers, mainly using this to push early game, and since this deck does not have that many grade 2s, you want to have more attackers. So I'm running 3 Daikaisers. And next I run 3 of the superior ride card. Skill is kind of +1, put a grade 3 in your soul. If your Vanguard is put a grade 3 into the discard a grade 3, and then put this card into your soul. If your grade 2 is Daikaisered, you can ride a Great Daikaiser from your deck to your you can ride your grade Daikaiser. Sorry. So yeah, this is mainly to speed the deck up. Also, if you manage to be behind for some reason, you can use this card to catch up, because a lot of times you might get grade stuck since you only run 9 grade 2s. So yeah. Next I run 4 perfect guards. Pretty self-explanatory. Then we run 8 critical, 4 draw, and 4 heal, which is pretty self-explanatory. So this deck is pretty inconsistent, I would say, but it's really powerful when you do get the skills off. So it's a really YOLO deck. The main problem is, of course, the consistency, because you do run a crap load of grade 3s, and since this is Vanguard, even if you run so many grade 3s, you might not be able to check them, or somehow they might all go into the damage zone, which is quite unfortunate, but it does happen. So a heads up when you're playing this deck, don't expect to win too much. Though if you do get it off, the main key of this deck is to rush your opponent to 3 and make sure they get you to 4, and then you finish them off that turn. Or at least you try to, because after that you're gonna have a hard time counter-attacking, since most of your resources are gonna get depleted. So yeah. But if your opponent does manage to guard your super big attack, where you might Break Ride, True Daikaiser onto Daikaiser, and then you Legion. If they don't have a perfect guard that turn, then it's very likely that you're going to deplete their whole hand. And in events that they only have a perfect guard and they guard with it, and you drive check a grade 3, then you pretty much win anyway. So yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about this deck. It's a very fun deck. It's pretty powerful, but of course, as I said before, it's not very consistent. So yeah, that's all I have to say about this deck. Stay tuned for more deck profiles. I'll be making a deleter deck pretty soon. So stay tuned, guys. This is Cardfight, and I'll see you guys later. Bye.